Jurassic World Evolution 2 has just announced the newest Park Managers Collection pack featuring the Megalodon, Microceratus, Segisaurus and Thanatosdrakon. And this pack will also feature a new skin for T-Rex, the little ET from Camp Cretaceous that we are still missing. It is time to get excited because it will be out in 3 days. The official premiere date is May 16th. Hello guys, this is Caesar Creates and welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll cover all the news about the new DLC and the new free update for Jurassic World Evolution 2. We have a beautiful new trailer, we'll also have some screenshots and we'll go through everything to see what we can find out about this new DLC. Huge thanks to Frontier for sending everything a bit earlier so that I can cover all of the news for you guys, so you can learn what this new DLC and free update are all about. This DLC features some really requested species such as the Megalodon, which was really requested by a lot of players, and also the Microceratus, which is the only dinosaur from the whole Jurassic World franchise when it comes to the movies that was not featured in the game. It was featured in the Dominion movie and we were sort of waiting for it to be finally added, and I am so beyond excited for those little guys because I really wanted to have them in the game. So yeah, this is just a dream come true for me today. The Segisaurus, I think, is the last dinosaur that was sort of featured in Jurassic Park movie that was still not included in the game. Its icon was located on the map of the Jurassic Park brochure, but the animal was never shown on screen. It is unknown if the enclosure was actually constructed for it, but the Segisaurus was planned to be an attraction in the Jurassic Park. So if you guys ever tried to recreate the original Jurassic Park in Jurassic World Evolution 2, you were certainly missing this guy, and right now we can finally add it to our parks. By the way, sorry for my voice, I really wanted to cover the news on the new DLC, but I'm still a bit sick. I am fighting a sinus infection. I hope that it will get better soon because I really want to go back to recording more regularly, but it is getting better, so more videos should be out soon. Okay, but without any further ado, let's go through the trailer, let's go through the screenshots to see what we can find, to have a look at all those new species added to the game with the new Park Managers Collection pack, which is probably the longest DLC name we have so far. In the first scene of the trailer, we get the first look at the new Thanatosdrakon, which is a large pterosaur belonging to the same family as the Quetzalcoatlus, so I am so happy about this. I love the Quetzalcoatlus in the game, so getting another big one, a big flying reptile that is sort of similar, but is a bit smaller, gets me very excited. Let's see it a bit more, how it actually looks in here. Just look at this. This looks so beautiful. Oh my god. It is so fluffy in here, but the color, it looks amazing. The Thanatosdrakon actually means the dragon of death or anything like this. Sort of I can see why. It sort of looks a bit dangerous, but yeah, super excited about this guy. I don't think it is connected anyhow with the novel, with the movies, just as the Megalodon, but the others two are. Still very happy to get such a beautiful creature. This DLC gets something for everyone. We have a flying reptile, we have a marine thing for the lagoons, and we also have a carnivore and a herbivore, so the whole roster is very good in my opinion. Okay, let's move over to another one. This is the Segisaurus. I must say that I am probably the least excited about those guys when it comes to the new DLC. They sort of look like a Celophysis, they sort of look like maybe a slightly bigger Compsognathus. I am not sure about the size in the game, how big it is actually, if it will be able to hunt, if it will have some special animations, we will see, but from this look that we get here, it is sort of like meh. Okay, I get it is like really really nice that we get all the dinos from that you can see or even get a glimpse of or even see the icon in the movie. And right now I think that the whole list is basically complete. By the way, I don't know if it means that this is the last DLC, because I saw so much speculation about, you know, this being the last, because we got some news about the Jurassic World Evolution 3, like potential news. So I am not sure if this is the last one. It sort of feels like, and it doesn't feel like. It feels like because we get those probably last dinos that were featured in the franchise somehow. There's no many more of them. I don't think that there's any of them like left. But also, Frontier likes to end their games with bigger DLCs, like with expansions, with something special. And this is only 4 species and some decorations that we'll like talk more about in a second. So I don't know if it's the last, but yeah, this is the Segisaurus. You can see in here, of course, 2 different color variations. This one probably has a blank pattern. This one has some skin variation or anything like this. Okay, let's move on because in the next frame, you can see something very exciting. This is the Megalodon, the largest shark that ever lived on our planet, and it looks amazing. And we also see something that, for me personally, might be even more exciting. The kelp. Finally, our lagoons get some decorations that are not on the bottom of the lagoon, that are slightly higher, and I cannot wait to go to my parks and like decorate my lagoons with those, because this just looks phenomenal. Okay, so this is our shark. This is our very dangerous looking big fish with a lot of teeth. It sort of looks like a shark, like a, I don't know, shark on steroids, like a big fish. It's nothing like super crazy. You can see those sharks living right now, living in, for example, aquariums or any zoos that you go to. Or if you go somewhere to the more like, you know, exotic countries where you can dive with those and so on. But we can clearly see that it is huge. It is huge because you have the comparison with the dome. This scene for me is so exciting because you can see the kelp. It is, I don't know how high it is. I don't know how, if it's far from the surface of the lagoon, but still it looks phenomenal. And another look at the Megalodon. I know that so many of you wanted it. So many of you were disappointed that it wasn't featured in the marine species pack. But okay, we have to stop talking about the Megalodon, because here we have the Microceratus, the dino that was probably my most requested one out of all the dinos that we still don't have. I love that we finally have a smaller, a very tiny herbivore. We didn't have a lot of those. We have a lot of tiny like scavengers and tiny omnivores, such as, for example, the Compsognathus or the oh my god, I forgot the name of this dino. The one from the Dominion expansion with the feathers. But okay, let's move on. This one looks amazing. I assume that it'll be able to walk on 2 legs, on 4 legs. I am not sure, but it looks like this. It has this really beautiful big eyes. It has this beak. The colors are really amazing. I cannot wait to see how small it is actually, because it was supposed to be very small. So I'm so happy to get this, like another variation in the herbivore enclosures, that you have mix of bigger ones, mix of smaller ones, and it always looks so nice. So cannot wait to add those guys to my parks. I love how it just looks around. Probably, you know, they are tiny, so they are afraid of everything, and this guy is just looking to see around him if there are any carnivores approaching or anything. And here's another look for the Thanatosdrakon, this name. It sort of sounds like the name from Game of Thrones for me, but yeah, pronunciation is not the easiest. Really cool color variation. I like the purpley shades. I also love the very texture that it has. And here we'll have, yes, this is the goat kill animation. It will just grab the goat. You can see now sort of like a size scale of this guy. It is certainly a bigger pterosaur, but it is not as big as the Quetzalcoatlus. And yeah, this is basically it. So right now, let's look at all the screenshots that Frontier has sent me. So here's the first look at the shark, the Megalodon, and it looks really cool. I really like those spots. This is probably one of the skins variants for the Megalodon. I'm really curious about this, actually, about the skins, because sharks are not too colorful, and I am a bit like afraid that they will go into this direction of those crazy colors that they sometimes like to go to, and they will look just ridiculous. But this one looks really nice. You can have it in comparison to the dome. I assume that they'll be just huge. So yeah, pretty excited about those guys. Cannot wait to see more. I don't think that anyone is surprised that the Megalodon can actually use the shark feeder. This is so amazing. This screenshot is so beautiful. I cannot wait to see the whole animation. But here you can actually see the size comparison between the normal sized shark and how large this creature was actually. It is so crazy that something like this was living in our seas. But yeah, you can see all the rows of the teeth and a slightly different color variation. Really interesting one. I quite like this. The colors that I am more afraid of are like reds and oranges. Maybe this is orange, but you know, we know what I mean. So yeah, another look at the Megalodon, jumping and grabbing the shark. Cannot wait to see the full animation for this. And here, finally, my small little guy that I'm so excited about, the Microceratus. We can see some different color variations in here. The crest looks amazing. My favorite detail about those are the big eyes and this beak. I don't know, it just looks so cute. This one stands on all four legs. This one is walking on two. I cannot wait how their animations will look like. I don't think that they'll be able to fight. I don't think that there will be any kill animations that they will be killing anything. But I am very curious to see if, for example, bigger theropods will be able to hunt them, or for example, simply carnivores and also pterosaurs. That will be so interesting to see. I will definitely have to check this out as soon as I'll have my hands on this DLC. But oh my god, this one looks so amazing, and I am so happy that it will finally be in the game because they are just so adorable. Here is another look for the new Segisaurus. Again, I am personally maybe the least excited for those guys. I think that they look just as other dinos that we already have in the game, but I am still very curious to see how their animations will look like, if they'll be able to hunt, if they will be able to hunt in the groups and so on. I really like this color variation. The patches look really nice. And this screenshot, oh my god, it's really nice with the reflection in the water. So yeah, I'll have to see more about those guys to give you my final opinion, but right now it's a bit like meh. But yeah, let's move on to another one. And here we have the Thanatosdrakon, two of them using the fish feeder with two different color variations. We have the green one and we have the orange one. There is something about their face that I really like, how this just fur just blends in together with the beak, and it all looks so amazing. I don't know, you guys know how much I love the aviaries in the game, how much I love to build them, how much I love to decorate them, and I will definitely be building something for those guys because I just think that they look incredible, and I love that we are getting another bigger flying reptile in the game. So excited for those guys. I also really like this detail of this crest that they have in here. So interesting actually. As I told you in the intro, the dinos are not the only thing that comes with this new DLC. We also have the little E.T. T-Rex skin included. This is another thing that we were missing in the game. We had the big E.T., now we'll have the little one, so if you like to combine them two together in one enclosure, from now on you'll be able to do it. And this is not all, because we are also getting a new free update. And besides all the bug fixes that it will include for sure, and stability fixes and stuff like this, it includes two really cool things. Firstly, we of course have the new kelp plants. We'll have 3 different variations of them. I think that they are decorations, so they'll be just placed individually. Because firstly, when I saw the kelp, I was sort of like wondering if it will be like placed with the brush, just as different foliage in the game, or if it will be placed individually, but I think it is listed under decorations, so we'll just place it individually into the lagoons. And there's also another new decoration. A version of a lagoon light can now be selected and built on land to illuminate parks. So I don't know if you remember, but there's this like little light inside of the lagoon that you can place there, and right now you will be able to also place it outside of the water, which will be quite useful. If I am right, this is like the spotlight that you can shine or something. So for example, when you'll use it with those statues that we will have in the game, I think it will look just phenomenal. Okay guys, this is all that we have about the new DLC and free update. I hope you are as excited as I am. I think that I am very excited for this one. Definitely more than the previous one with the hybrids. I think that here we have some really phenomenal species that I will certainly be using in my parks. If you enjoyed the video, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me a nice comment down below. Tell me what you think about the new DLC. Are you excited for this? Do you like the species that will be added? Tell me all your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!